Hey, brothers and sisters, just want to share a few thoughts with you. But before I get into that, I want to let you guys know that if everything works out okay, I should record the Heart of the Shepherd Part 4 today, and I should be able to edit it tomorrow afternoon, and it should drop tomorrow evening. So hopefully it'll be out. If everything works okay, it should be out tomorrow evening. Okay, I want to give you guys a head up on that. But I just want to share a couple of thoughts with you, and I wrote them down because I want to make sure that I say exactly what I wanted to share with you guys. First, I want to say thank you for all the amazing support on the channel, on Port of Hope. We hit 164 subscribers. Now, I know that in YouTube world that's not like that impressive, but for me it's incredibly encouraging, and it motivates me. Now, I don't think I've ever shared this with you guys, but on the channel, I don't use gimmicks and tricks to try to gain subscribers. There are some practical things I've done, like I've changed like thumbnails and things of that nature, but I don't try to use tricks to try to get people to watch. I know that kind of sounds kind of foolish and naive, but the reason I do it because I'm believing the Lord for any kind of growth on Port of Hope. I'm believing the Lord for that, and that's the place where I find myself at. Now, I've been telling people that I'm an acquired taste. That if you hear my channel, I'm an acquired taste, blah, 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 blah. But the reality, I say that to people because I have realized that I am not the communicator that I was in the past, when I was preaching. And I don't know what it is, whether it's my age, whether it is maybe the sabbatical, the time that I took off from speaking, that those skills kind of, have gone dormant. But I don't know what it is. I struggle every time I do, especially the longer teachings. And I know that it's captivating. It's not captivating. It's not, at one time I was able to communicate and be captivating and be entertaining, but I know that I have lost that. But I am trusting the Lord. I am trusting the Lord despite my struggles. I'm believing that God will still speak to people through this broken place I find myself in. And I'm believing that God will encourage people, despite the things I struggle with. When I was pastoring the church, when I was pastoring a church, I had taken that church for granted. I had taken the ministry that God gave me for granted, and I walked away from it. And I think I shared with you guys, I took 2 years and I just did my own thing. Didn't really necessarily, I would say, rebel, but just kind of did my own thing. I told the Lord, hey, I think I shared this in a video, you do the 10 and I'll do the 90. And I took for granted what the Lord had given me. But when he gave me this, when he opened this door for me to do this ministry, I told the Lord, I will never take this beautiful opportunity for granted like I did the church. And I thank the Lord all the time for everything that he does. And for the people that he encourages. And I told the Lord that, Lord, I'm going to continue doing this ministry, even if I'm ministering to one person. And that's the reason why I don't try to do gimmicks. I'm just trusting the Lord. I am doing my part. And for some of you that might think, well, David, maybe you need to practice communication more and get back into the rhythm. Believe me, folks, I'm trying to do that. It's a little difficult. It's difficult, and I'm doing. I know how to do that, but I'm in this place in my life. I don't know what it is, and I struggle. Even recording this is a struggle. So, anyways, I just wanted to say thank you, to say thank you for all the support, for your encouraging words, because I do get encouraging comments, and I love to hear from you guys. But thank you for subscribing, and just because that encourages me. I'm going to keep doing it, even if it's just one person, because that's what I told the Lord. But I thank you for just subscribing, because that encourages me. That God is, at least encouraging people through. That He still uses me despite my brokenness and my neglect of the beautiful gift that He gave me before. So anyways, just want to share that with you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you guys soon.